Okay, then we'll go ahead with so next continuation. So here I'd like to consider some example on this particular kind of page table architecture. How that the page table, I mean paging is being done in terms of this particular thing. Let us take some kind of example here, then you would understand very easily. So you can see, so this is the way how the things are being taken into consideration. So let me take some example, something like this here. This is my random access memory, which is available. Okay, this is my random access memory, and look at this this particular thing. As far as as far as the points which we have to consider, each page can be stored 555 instructions. So that is size of your page table is 5. Let me consider this is the page 1, this is a page 2, this is let me say frame 2, frame 3, and frame 4, and so on and so forth, for example. Okay, and so on and so forth, for example. So let me draw some more smaller values. So here frame 1, so frame 2, and frame 3, frame 4, and so on and so forth. Okay, something like this here. This is a frame 0, for example, frame 1, frame 2, frame 3, frame 4, frame 5, something like this here. And my process will need 3 pages. My process will need 3 pages. As far as the process is being concerned, 3 pages are required here. So, so therefore, 3 pages data will be, for example, I am talking something about in terms of ABCDs. So this is A will be first statement, B will be second statement, C will be third statement, D will be fourth one. And first page will be stored at 0. Second page will be, so ABCD, E, F, G, H will be taken here. And I, so J, K, L will be stored here. So totally, so 4 3s are 12 instructions are there with me. 12 instructions are there with me. Look at this. Before going to take this one, let you can understand one particular point here. So offset value for this A will be 0. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. Offset value for this one is again 0, 1, 2, and 3. Offset values will be, displacement values or offset values will be again 0, 1, 2, 3. What I mean by this one here is 0.0 is the address of first value, 0.1 will be second one, 0.2 will be third one, 0.4 page number, frame number 0 followed by 0 is the displacement, page number 0, 1 will be the displacement, something like that. Now, in the above connection, so here we need to take this particular kind of approach here. So we need to prepare some page table here. My page table will be seen something like this. This is my page table, which was given here. So within this particular page table, what I am trying to specify here is, first one is let me draw something here. So number 1 is a page number, number 2 is a frame number. So CPU assumes that page number 1 and page number 2 and page number 3. Only 3 pages are required for me, not more than 3 pages. And page number 1 was stored at frame 0. Page number 2 was stored at 2. So page number 3 was stored ABCD. Sorry, it is not at 2. It is at 4. Page number 3 was stored at 2. And the CPU wants to so execute right away from first page, first instruction onwards. First phase, first instruction onwards. So page number 1, CPU can be generate. The CPU can be generated. These are the following addresses which is being generated here. How this could be generated here is page number 1. So let me write hyphen 0th instruction. Page number 1 hyphen 0th instruction is trying to execute. This is the address which is being generated. This page number has been forwarded to this page table, and the page table can be identified. So page number 1 was stored at the 0th frame, okay, and this particular displacement. So I maybe draw somewhat wrong notions here. So let me take something like this. Same thing. Don't worry. CPU can be generated. So this is the page number and frame number. Page number 1 and 0th instruction is trying to execute. And this page number can be forwarded to this particular page table, and it could be identified as so frame number is 0, frame number is 0, and this displacement will be forwarded here directly, so that is 0. So therefore A, instruction A is going to pick it up, and that can be executed. Instruction A will be picked up. Address of instruction A will be frame number 0 and frame number displace number 0. Frame number 0. So here he's asking, Vishnu is asking, why you are drawing this particular thing, something like this, Why you are not drawing towards 1? Why you are not drawing towards 1? I am trying to say that this address will be forwarded to page table. This address will be, I mean, page number can be forwarded to page table. In page table, it could be identified where 1 is. So against 1, you have a frame number, that is 0. 0 will be taken and given by, so this particular frame address. This is a frame address. This is a frame address. This is a page table. This is a page address. Page address. Page address does means logical address, simply speaking. Logical address. And this is frame address in the sense physical address. This is physical address and this is a logical address. Please remember this particular thing here. So it is been forwarded to page table, and in page table 1 is available at this particular area. This is place of 1. So here it is place of 1. Against 1, it identifies 0. 0 will be placed here. The 0 will be placed here. So here, and this displacement is directly placed here. So 0 comma 0 is the address what CPU wants to execute. What CPU wants to execute, that address value is 0 comma 0. In the 0 comma 0, so this is the value. Again, for example, CPU can be generate 1 comma 1, page number 1, and the first instruction is, I mean, instruction number 2 can be executed. It will be forwarded to this one. It will be identified as 1 comma 1. Sorry, it is not 1 comma 1, 0 comma 1. 0th frame number and the first instruction. Displace number 1 is 1. And the CPU wants to execute, for example, some 3 comma 4. 3 comma 4 is the address where exactly third page. 4 is not available. 3 comma 3 only. Sorry for this. So 3 comma 3. So third page, third instruction will be executed by CPU. Then it will be looking forward this one. So it is available at the page number. Third page is available at frame number 2, and the displacement is directly forwarded, that is 3. 2 comma 3 in the sense instruction L is being executed. Instruction L is being executed. Like this, it is being pick up the addresses of each and every statement by using paging. As I said just before, always paging is suffering with only internal fragmentation, because each page size and each frame size is fixed. There is no change in page size and frame size. Fixed. Okay. In this way, paging operation is being done. This is what about paging thing here. Completely, this is what about paging. This is what about paging. If you have any questions, please ask me. I will answer the questions.
అర్థమైంది సార్.
అర్థమైందా? Any questions?
నో సార్.
No. Okay. Now, as far as paging here also, you can understand one particular difficulty. Continuously going forward to the page table, which is stored in main memory, and continuously searching for one particular frame number and frame number followed by displacement, identification of this thing will be taken some time. Okay, for picking up one particular instruction from the random access memory will be taken 1 unit of time, in the sense if you have 1,000 instructions, 1,000 units of time will be taken for picking up of instructions. So this could be the problem. Continuously for taking or for identifying frame address, that is physical address, and picking up of instruction and execution, it will be take huge amount of time. To avoid this particular huge amount of time, one more paging technique was introduced. This is also same as like as paging technique only, but a small modification in terms of paging, that is TLB paging. TLB paging. Translation look aside paging. Translation look translation wait for a while. I'll come to the translation look aside buffer. Look aside buffer. TLB. Translation look aside buffer kind of thing. Instead of saving this particular page table, in random access memory, page table can be saved into cache memory, because cache memory is very faster when compared to random access memory. Cache memory is very faster when compared to random access memory. So to avoid the time consumption, it has been introduced. That is the only reason why TLB was there. So what is the hardware mechanism to be taken into consideration for TLB paging here in the sense? As usual, CPU can be generates a particular address. That particular address will be logical address, page number followed by displacement. So what I told you just now, so instead of saving the page table in random access memory, it should be forwarded to, so I mean page table will be saved into cache memory. So here cache memory could be seen something like this, that you can take translation look aside page table, TLB page table. TLB page table. Of course, it is also page number and frame number only. There is no difference at all. But search operation will be somewhat different when compared to page table here. And of course, page table do also available. The actual page table do also available. Page table also there. Page table could also be there. This is a TLB page table. TLB page table PT, let me say page table, and here it is a page table. This is a page table, and here also same, there is no difference at all. You can observe this is page number, this is frame number, no difference at all. But only the difference is in TLB page table. Let me take some other color. In TLB page table, if you do understood regarding to switch case and nested if else if ladder, then it could be very easy to understand. Could you able to see the colors what I am using here? Say yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Able
Yes,
to
sir.
see? Able to see?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay. Okay. Then this particular page table, a page number logical address is looking into TLB page table first. If it is being identified, immediately that can be taken and forwarded to physical address here. Immediately it is being forwarded to physical address. That is frame number, and this is a displacement. Of course, displacement is always being transmitted from here to here only. No difference at all. That doesn't make any sense. But instead of specifying this thing, so it can be taken from TLB. For example, TLB page size is, TLB size will be very limited, because cache memory size will be very limited when compared to random access memory. Random access memory can be available with 16 GB, 20 GB, 32 GB, or 64 GB, something like that. But cache memory can be available 4 MB, 5 MB, something like that, not more than. So most probably that could be 512 MB, not more than that, even not 1 GB as well. Of course, today it is available, but as far as the previous things, it could be seen something like that. Now, so if any page number CPU wants to execute, that page number is not available in the TLB page table, then it will be also look into page table. It will be also look into page table and identify so-called frame number and can be forwarded here. Why it could be done here? If page number what the CPU wants to execute that doesn't exist in TLB, then it is looking forward for so page table. When it is being done, if TLB is missed, TLB is missed, the address what CPU wants to execute is not existed in TLB, that will be called as TLB miss. The address which is being generated by CPU, logical address which is being generated by CPU will not be existed in TLB, is called as TLB miss. If TLB miss is existed, then immediately that will be checking will be done in page table. If TLB will be succeeded, this is called as a TLB hit. TLB hit. TLB hit is succeeded, you find the address of the page and frame in TLB page table. TLB miss is succeeded, you can find your address at page table, general page table. And of course, from this one, you could find the physical address. You can find the physical address. Okay, this is a physical address. That's what physical address. If TLB miss is being done, addresses will be set in page table. If TLB hit will be done, address will be found in TLB page table. And you please understand, page table, page number directly checking in a TLB with a direct address. Let me say, you please get the information from C programming language as the switch case and else if ladder. If you go for switch case, switch off some value, directly it will be goes to that particular case. It should not be checked for case 0, case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4, something like that. It will directly goes for that particular case label and can be execute and go for next statement. As like as that in TLB page table also, directly it will be check that particular page number. For example, if I wanted to execute to here page number 1, page number 2, page number 3, page number 4, something like this here in the sense, it should not be set for page number 1 to 4 onwards. It could be directly. I would like to, CPU wants to execute to page number 4, so third instruction is being executed, in the sense directly it is going to search for page number 4 directly, not whether it is 1 equal to 4, 2 equal to 4, 3 equal to 4, 4 equal to 4, not it is supposed to be set like that. Directly it could be set. So go and check for page number 4 and identify what is the frame number here, that will be forwarded to here frame number. Whereas in page table, it will be always checked for right from the beginning, whether my, so let me say this is page number 1, page number 2, page number 3, page number 4, in the sense, first it is going to check that whether it is page number 4. No. Page number 2. No. Page number 4. Does it page number 4? No. Now it could be true. Then it can be pick up this particular frame number, can be forwarded to frame physical address thing here. That's the difference between TLB and ordinary paging. That's the difference between TLB and ordinary page here. Hope that you got the point. Hope that you got the point. You can understand. You does understand this particular point.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that's the difference between TLB paging and ordinary paging. In TLB paging, two more extra points will be there: TLB hit and TLB miss. If TLB hit is success, directly you can get the address from the TLB page table. TLB miss is success, then you can get the particular page or frame number from the page table. Remaining everything is same. Only these two different activities are very important. Okay. That's what complete information regarding to paging. If you have any questions, then I will answer them. Otherwise, we will wind up the session.
No, sir.
No questions?
No, sir.